If you want to help fund more episodes of 100% Honest, go to patreon.com/gamingwildlife and donate $1. You can also check out the 100% Honest series Facebook group to help decide future episodes for the show. Rise and shine, gaming wildlife, rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply that you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until, well, let's just say your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, gaming wildlife. Wake up and smell the ashes.
Well, here we go. Let's get through this with as little pain as possible, okay? One last time. I'm Gabe Newell, founder and managing director of Valve Corporation. In the last month, several major leaks have been made public about certain projects going on at Valve. Going on might not be the right choice of words. All right, let's get this over with. Half-Life 3 is canceled. There, it's over. So you can stop the memes. No more Half-Life 3 confirmed. No more worshiping Gaben as your god above all who showers you with Steam sales. It's done. Half-Life 3 is not happening. The sad thing is, all of this was speculated during the first Valve 100% Honest video back in December of 2013.
So can I just say, we freaking called it like 4 years ago.
That video may have had some merit, but even then, you guys were too late. The unofficial cancellation of Half-Life 3 happened just 10 months prior. About 4.5 years ago, during February 2013, we quietly canceled work on Half-Life 2 Episode 3. Most of the creative team left to pursue other projects, leaving only a handful of people. One of those was the story writer, Mark Laidlaw. This last month, he decided to post the entire story outline for HL2 EP3 or Half-Life 3 or whatever you want to call it for all to read. Now, Laidlaw used some clever name replacements in his blog post, and he had to go on record saying it was a fanfic in order to save his ass from the mountain of legal documents we most certainly will be throwing at him. But let's be realistic here. He was the creator of not only the story, but all of the characters for Half-Life 2, so this is about as legitimate as it gets. And he would only post this if he knew the game was never going to get made. Which it won't. Around the same time, 4 tweets were made to our official Twitter discussing briefly what happened to Half-Life 3 and how it would never come to pass. Well, of course those tweets were deleted and we've denied all of this, but well, the cat's out of the bag and it's kind of hard to sweep that under the rug. Now you could blame all this on the fact that we don't structure our company with directors or bosses. Instead, we like to let our creative people go with whatever they're passionate about. And it's not like we're doing nothing. We're making an online card game to compete with Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering. Doesn't matter. We are more interested in the business side of gaming than the creative side. Maybe we should have structured our company better, had people imposing deadlines and acting like bosses are supposed to act. At least then we might have kept our creative team together.
Yeah, that's kind of why Gaming Wildlife fell apart.
Well, at least you admit it.
Oh, you guys are worse than George R.R. Martin.
The George R.R. Martin comparison isn't fair. It's not like we're not willing to finish The Winds of Winter. It's like if Martin had bought Amazon and decided to do that instead. The weird thing is, Steam was created to bolster future updates of our online games like Counter-Strike, Gmod, and at the time, Half-Life 2. While we had software you could buy as early as 2005, our biggest titles came from when id, Eidos Interactive, and Capcom allowed us to sell their games through our client in 2007. Around the same time Half-Life 2 Episode 2 came out. You could almost make the argument that while Half-Life 2's episodes wouldn't exist without Steam, Half-Life 3 doesn't exist because of Steam. You all knew this was dead for a while now. Don't act surprised. We haven't updated anything about the game in 10 years. Let's just go and enjoy our Steam libraries together, okay? So, go out and play a few rounds of PUBG. Just don't use any racial slurs. Or go out and play the new update of No Man's Sky. It still sucks. Maybe buy some of Bethesda's paid mods. Remember when we tried to do that? People hated us for that. How come they get away with it? Half-Life 3 is over. So, for one last time, Valve, we used to make games. Now we make money. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.
The 100% Honest series, however, is back, and if you want to help us out, go to patreon.com/gamingwildlife and donate $1. Thank you very much.
I don't think this is the last anyone will hear from Half-Life. There will probably be a fan game based off of Laidlaw's story within the next year, and we'll probably shut that down with a cease and desist order. But if Nintendo can't stop copies of AM2R from coming out, then how can we stop an unofficial Half-Life 3 release?
With lawyers?
Like I said, cease and desist.